So probably everybody that's been watching ACCA13 probably knows about the coup and everything around it with the prince. And the first thing that Real says when he talks about him being the prince, and of course Otis becoming king, or being like, alright, let's do this coup and let's try it, was when he said, you might, let me get it right here, I've got it here, and he says something in the lines, let me get it straight here. He says,
お前どうすんの
you
座っ
might
たら
do
どうする
better than that
あの
stupid,
ば
maybe you'll be better than that idiot. I'm sorry when I stumbled, but I mean, when I was thinking about that, I was like, I was thinking about, and I will not being too long on this topic, but Trump. I was thinking about Trump. I'm honest about it. At that point, I was thinking about him. Was like, probably anybody at this point can do way better than Trump. But not going into much of detail right there. Just thought it was funny how he said that. And of course, that prince is a real idiot. He is not smart in any way. And oh, how he handles stuff is just stupid. He doesn't think about the humans, the people that are there, that should be like his people that support him to be king, becoming king. But the way he had acted with his servant and those other guys that thought he was talking to them, that was very all the point where everybody is probably with this idea, of course, like, this is not good. But also, I want to say, this plan didn't fall out of the thin air, of course, because just a prince that is a bit stupid is not enough of a reason to plan a coup. And there, in that point, Lillium comes in, and I'm sorry, he really is, I don't know, at first I trusted him. I was like, this dude seems nice, he seems okay. But now I'm like, this guy is dirty, he's a backstabber, he only wants to have that furrow, is going to become sort of the king or rules everything. And I don't like the way he wants to do that. Of course, he wants to control Otis, and however he thinks that's going to work out for him. I probably don't think Otis can be controlled. I don't even know if Otis will go through with it, even though he says it himself that he wants to do it. I still do not know if Otis wants to. Of course, he knows the difference, and he will be thinking a lot about it. Even Laura said that he looked worried and stressed, and that's totally understandable when you think about the situation he's right in now, because people are not really happy with the prince. They like the king, of course. The king is the king. I even love the king. I don't know, but if he was my grandpa, I would hit it off with him. He is just so funny. He loves sweet things. How could you not love that guy? He is amazing. But I mean, Otis is also very friendly, funny, and wow, that prince, he is just so cocky. He really is cocky, and it's terrible when you think about it. The way he acts like he's higher and mightier than everybody else, it just doesn't. I don't like him. But also the fact that Otis was also almost shot and killed was very shocking. But the way he talked with Nino about it was very interesting, because Nino still feels this duty that he needs to be there for Otis all the time, needs to protect him like a servant, like a bodyguard in a way. And Otis then talked to him and said that that isn't what they wanted from him. And they know that it has been his whole life like this, but they didn't want it to be like this. They don't want him to just sacrifice that life for them, his life for them, because he feels, Otis and Lota feels like they are normal people, and they want to be friends with Nino, of course, but just casual, like normal people have friends, not like some strange guy that is always looking at you through the window, making pictures and watching you, because that's kind of creepy, and that's more like stalkerish if you a normal person would have somebody that's always behind you making pictures. That is strange and that is creepy. You don't want that. And that's totally understandable. So I don't know how Nino is going to handle this, of course, with how he will figure this out for himself, because it's understandable. His whole life has been to serve the royal family undercover. And that makes it difficult because he didn't really have his normal life. Also, when he was older, he went to high school and all that stuff. So his devotion is very big. He doesn't know any better at this point, so that makes it very hard, and that's very understandable. Also, the funny part about this cigarette, I was in the beginning was like, oh, a cigarette, that is nice. Maybe it's something special from let me get right, because for a while, I keep pronouncing it very wrong, but I mean, I first said, oh, it's something special, but then he let see all those other cigarettes that they gave him, and it was more of a sign that Lillium could see, like, oh, all the different countries are agreeing, because he said, if you are agreeing, give him this cigarette, so he, like that, and he saw that, of course, so that makes it understandable, and he is very likable. So with the coup in mind, he is like thinking about it very hard, like, should I do it? People are sort of rooting for me in that way, but at the same time, I think the struggle is with that people are rooting for him. Of course, that's understandable. People like him. He is likable, just like the old king. But at the other hand, he doesn't feel like a king. He doesn't want to be in that position. And that is also very understandable, because he never has lived like that. He has lived like a normal boy. And he doesn't feel like that is something he needs to be. So that's very difficult to be fighting like that between two things. That's actually all I got. I hope you liked this review about it. If you want, you can let me know in the comments below what you think about this week's episode. Did you like it? Did you love it? What do you think about Lillium? And anything else, you can let me know down below. Also, if you want, you can subscribe right there. Got here some other videos put up. And I hope I'll see you next time. Goodbye.